Hi, and welcome to the LB0 Fox India YouTube channel. I'm Morton, LB0 Fox India, and you guys, you are my fantastic audience. And I've said this a million times, make sure you know your equipment before going out portable. And today I got a new combination of equipment that I've never tried before, and I'm going out portable for parks on the air activation. Hang on after the intro and we'll do the activation. So, what's my new setup that I'm going to test? Well, in my last video, I showed you the QDX, and I've showed my portable Linux laptop for a couple of times now. And I'm going to pair those two with a little Tar Heel 2 antenna that I borrowed, which you can see now mounted on the top of my Nissan Leaf. And with all that, we're going to try to make FT8 Parks on the Air activation here. And I got to be honest, I don't remember the park number, but I'll put it down here in the video so you can see it. And first of all, we're gonna tune the antenna, and I brought my trusty Nano VNA for that. So let's get started and get everything hooked up together. As you can see, the antenna isn't much off. I tried to pre-tune it a little bit. What I'd usually do is just tune around for the most amount of white noise. But since I'm using the QDX without any speaker, that's going to be hard. So I'm going to do the Nano VNA here and try. But I think we're pretty good there. Yeah, we got good enough SWR for that. And as you can see, the little Tar Heel is pretty narrow banded. It's a high Q antenna. And one of my concerns is if I get a good enough ground plane on the car I got, since it's not bonded or anything, but it's worth a try. So let's fire up the laptop and the radio and see what we can do. Yeah, I've started calling CQ now, and I do have trouble understanding why you Americans like activating from your car. Even though your cars and trucks are a lot bigger than ours, it is cramped. It is really cramped when you bring a laptop, even though you bring a small QRP radio. But I'm going to call CQ for a while, and hopefully we'll get this park activated. First contact was quick. Second contact is running now. Scottish station. Turns out that POTA is just as hard with digimodes as it is with sideband, but I'm gonna keep pulling through and make the activation here. Okay, 20 was slow, but I switched over to 30, and 30 seems a little bit better. Not as crowded, but might just be what I need to make my contacts. This is going to be a long haul. I'm about 30 minutes in, and I have 3 contacts logged. And speaking about testing and knowing your equipment, as I said, for starters, turned out that I didn't have logging turned on in WSJTX. So I'm down to 1 contact in the log. So a couple of lessons are learned today about operating portable. As I stated in the intro, it is important to know your equipment and test your equipment before taking it out. And today is a great example of that. Didn't test it, didn't really know it that well. And I managed to get 4 contacts logged in an hour on FT8. And even with QRP, that is now good. But that's band conditions though. I actually had about 6 QSOs, but the first one weren't logged because I hadn't turned on login in WSJTX. I figured out that the little Tar Heel doesn't really perform on 40, doesn't get enough of a ground plane in my car. So the RFI from the antenna might have busted the Wi-Fi in my laptop. But I had fun. I had a good time. And POTA isn't always about making the activation, but having fun. And sometimes it's even a chore. Check out the link up here for that. I got a video about that. POTA isn't always like my Kate MRD does, hundreds of contacts in a few minutes on sideband. It is a chore, and conditions weren't good. I hadn't tested the equipment, so I'm just going to wish myself better luck next time. And if you do want an antenna to run portable with, please do check out my Etsy store down below. I got these nice portable dipoles for sale there. And if you want to buy me a coffee, you can also do that down below. And please do not forget to like, comment, and subscribe. And until next time, 7-3.